welcome to our Navratri Golu 2024. The theme is From Ethereal to Real, a journey through time. Ethereal to Real is a twist on traditional Golu, bringing mythology, allegory, and reality together in an artistic installation. Join us on this mythical journey through time, from utopia to dystopia. The journey starts with Swarga, where perfect beings reside in their gossamer abodes, warmed by the soothing rays of a young Sun God Surya. On the top tier is Durga, whose singular form is the epitome of female power, Shakti, the destroyer of evil. On the next tier is Shiva and Parvati with their son Ganesha. Shiva, the destroyer, an indomitable yogi, the embodiment of willpower, sits with the significant other Parvati, who is also a form of Durga. Interestingly, they both together take the form of Ardhanari, half male and half female, symbolizing the gender neutrality of the mind. With them are their sons Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, and Muruga, the lord of learning and war. Also seen in Swarga are Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and Gayatri, the embodiment of light of knowledge. The 10 avatars or incarnations of Vishnu are also inside. Vishnu is seen in Ananta Shainam with his wife Lakshmi. And see if you can spy Brahma. Often depicted as a four-faced god, but seldom idolized in temples, Brahma is the essence in us all. And aptly in our Golu, he appears to merge with the surroundings. He has no form after all. And Buddha sits in meditation in a serene corner, contemplating on the meaning of it all. We move down from the heavens to the Jurassic terrain with an abundance of flora and fauna on land as well as water. Life has evolved languidly over millions of years and creeps into land from water. Dinosaurs come and go as biology rolls the dice of DNA, determining survival or extinction. From the Jurassic, we come to the golden era of human civilization. The land is lush with produce and people live simple lives. Kingdoms blossom within territories and life flows like a harmonious river, one with nature. There's perfect balance of people, of resources, of all life forms living in symbiosis. Baby Jesus, the Star of David, and the Islamic crescent are also here. The scene played out in this ecosystem is Aranyakandam, or the forest chapter, from the book of Ramayana, which is set in Treta Yuga, considered to be the perfect era, demons notwithstanding. Banished from his kingdom by his conniving stepmom, Rama, the perfect human, lives in the forest with his ethereally beautiful wife Sita and intensely dedicated brother Lakshmana. One day, an Asura, Shurpanaka of demon lineage, comes by and falls in love with Rama. She then assumes the forms of an enchanting temptress and tries to seduce him. She is stopped by the fiery Lakshmana, who has stationed himself as a protector of Rama and Sita. He confronts Shurpanaka and cuts off her nose in anger. Shurpanakha reassumes her demonic form and runs to her brother, the 10-headed Ravana, king of Lanka. Livid at the insult meted out to his sister, Ravana pledges revenge. The angry Ravana summons Maricha, his magician friend. Maricha takes the form of a golden deer and goes to Panchavati to lure Sita away. Sita is enamored by the golden deer and implores Rama to get it for her. When he takes too long to return, she sends Lakshmana to check on him. Knowing she is now alone, Ravana abducts her in his fancy flying chariot, the Pushpaka Vimana. The dwarfed bird Jatayu, Rama's friend, spies Ravana carrying Sita away and makes a valiant attempt to fight him. But is unable to free Sita as she is taken to Lanka. Hanuman goes to Lanka to find her and, enraged by Ravana, sets fire to the golden palace. Rama goes to Lanka with his army of monkeys and fights a valiant battle with the enormous army of Ravana. The story ends happily with Sita liberated and the villain Ravana is killed. We now move on to the next section. The idyllic and fertile conditions for human life lead to an inevitable explosion in human population. Trades flourish, territory is won and lost. People from the land trade their prized produce, art and artifacts. Once sparse villages start growing into dense cities. People here are dressed in traditional clothing and live lives edging more and more away from the equilibrium with nature. Lights, camera, action, glamour, fashion, and show business dominate the collective human imagination. Lives are lavish and lived in excess. Resources are plentiful. Newly invented incandescent lights, synthetics, plastics, and nylons take over cottons and candlelights. Life is to be enjoyed. The rich plunder the poor. Materialism is at its peak. Products are consumed and discarded mindlessly. And all that nylon, the plastic needed a place. Landfills become the best kept secret of technological advancement. The fiery red sun shines down mercilessly on the expanses of concrete. Resources have run dry, malnourished, exhausted and beaten down by the intense heat of an ever-warming sun. They pray to the vestiges of their gods of Kali Yuga, the era of destruction, while the skyscrapers crumble. A few old houses remain as proof of a bygone era, yet hope remains. After all, life always finds a way not merely to sustain itself, but to flourish. That which survived the ice ages can survive the melting pot as well. Breaking free of its constraints, life will circle on. Which way will the future go? Hope is eternal that life will prevail one way or another.